Hello there! Another season ends and another recap is here for you if you can't quite remember what happened over the last 11 weeks of Fortnite. This time it's all about Chapter 3, Season 4, Paradise. If this helps, please think about using code Adamaru, it would really help. Anyway, you ready? Let's do this. To set the scene, we need to jump back a season or two. The Foundation led us into war with the Imagined Order as we raced against time to take out the Collider before all life was wiped off the island. Long story short, we did it thanks to the reassembled mech and the Paradigm's return to the 7. The 0 point was finally free. The following season, that 0 point there fell dormant as we did absolutely nothing for a season, all the while watched by a mysterious figure. The reality tree's roots spread constantly until Season 4 began. Welcome to Paradise. Week 1, the season begins with a revelation. In yet another secret bunker underground, the Origin, the Visitor, the Scientist and the Paradigm are investigating a mysterious chrome substance that is multiplying. Moments later, it consumes 3 of them, leaving the Paradigm the last survivor. It is revealed the Herald is taking over the island thanks to that metallic goo. Paradigm escapes by recalibrating the 0 point to her homeworld, Reality 659. And that was the last we saw of her. The Herald then chose to build her new palace on the ruins of Sanctuary and did this for the next 11 weeks, only stopping to eliminate pesky loopers from time to time. The first POI to be claimed by the Herald was the old volcano, every building consumed, yet the pirate ship known as the Driftwood found a way to get off the ground to save itself. This was also the solution of No Sweat Insurance in Tilted Towers, who systematically saved POIs all season with balloons. Things were getting out of hand, and we needed a hero. Week 2. Over the first 14 days, we began a new quest line alongside Jonesy and the scientist's slightly erratic AI, Amy.
Computer, scan tree.
Human, kick rocks.
We visited the reality tree, once a tree of life, now a husk of its former self, and somehow we figured out that the roots of the tree were being used by the Paradigm to communicate with us. After running errands to complete the scientist's research, we finally were able to hear the transmission.
You're there. You can hear me. I have to keep these transmissions short, but I'll send everything I know. Stay safe. And listen, there will be no second chances here. The nothing is...
Typically, it cut off. The rest of the mission saw Jones and Amy get over their differences and agree to save the island.
I'm sorry for calling you a toaster, Amy.
I'll help you save the island. I just want to see the scientist again.
Oh, and it was also Fortnite Battle Royale's 5th birthday this week, so cake. A huge curveball was thrown our way in week 3. By playing as the Battle Pass skin Bytes, we could interact with certain Chrome TVs.
We see you're finally prepared to face your fate. But first, you must prove yourself.
Byte was recruited by the Nothing. The promise of gifts kept him coming back for more, slowly losing himself. Let's check back on him in a few weeks. Elsewhere, Sleepy Sound was consumed by the Chrome, but luckily No Sweat Insurance saved many buildings. Most importantly, the lighthouse. Strangely, a few new POIs had appeared. First the original Loot Lake house from Chapter 1, and then this mansion 2 weeks later. It seemed to be for the Halloween update. The greatest update in the side story of the bromance happened this week. Svenja, the 7th Century, was watching the lads, and now she's one of them. From humble beginnings, the Misfits are now 5 strong. Damn it, I love those guys. Week 5 was the long-awaited Halloween update. A new mythic item joined the game and was quickly removed by Epic Games. Fortnite is great. Elsewhere, the legend that is Ash and the Evil Dead arrived with the iconic cabin found in the woods, complete with eerie basement underneath. A new foe could be found at Grim Gables by stepping into a summoning circle. This ended up being a showcase for the next crew pack skin. Away from all those Halloween distractions, we saw Byte descend into more Chrome madness. He is now the first person in generations to fulfill the Nothing's challenges.
You are the first in generations to survive this journey. But we're seeking a warrior. Will you continue?
The Nothing want a warrior in their enemies' ranks. To keep this guy subservient, the Nothing grants gifts regularly, feeding his addiction. Oh, and I also thought we should try this. Should someone who isn't Byte decide to communicate with the Nothing, this is said.
You're not the one we're looking for.
Week 7, a random Star Wars week interrupts the season, but I guess wielding a lightsaber should never be dismissed. The real progression this week came from the Herald herself. We were sent to warn inhabitants on the island. Some took it better than others. What's interesting is if we told Evie. She's been another sleeper agent on the island for the Peace Syndicate. By talking to her, she says this. So this is how it happens. I need to send a transmission. She definitely knows something. It's like she was expecting this. Chrome Jam Junction was obliterated by the Chrome, but thankfully Crackshot's cabin was saved. It's like the house from Up. And the huge home by the maze in the north was also elevated to safety. Sadly though, some POIs were lost, mainly the old Coliseum near Condo Canyon. It's totally gone, only hexagonal pillars in its wake. And let's check on Bytes.
You feel your identity slipping away. Do not resist. You will be rewarded.
Yep, I think we lost him. Week 9, the Chrome has reached far enough to change our lobby screens. In-game, Tilted Towers was consumed, but those legends at No Sweat Insurance were able to save another landmark, the Clock Tower. Week 9 saw the storyline finally return, as Jonesy and Amy got in touch. It turns out they've been working without us, but now they need our help again. Which is just lapdog stuff, moving things around. It doesn't matter though, we are close enough to hear the Paradigm's next transmission.
Reality as you know it is going to end. I know that's hard to hear, but there's no changing it now.
So, it turns out the 0 Point has fallen dormant after pleading for help all last season. That's why it was letting out that bolt of energy constantly. Paradigm asks us to speak to Jonesy about the Loop Breaker project.
Ask Jones about the Loop Breaker project. He thinks it's confidential. It's not.
Which looks to be a hint towards legendary Golden Man Midas and his device event a few years ago. Our final task is to locate the scientist's research, which is always found in the trash.
Well, they're here. And they smell horrible. Ugh.
And then we send it to the Paradigm. How do we do that, I hear you ask? Well, it's done via Bush Ranger, who, if you remember, was planted beside the reality tree last season to spy on it from the inside. And those roots the tree have grown this season are our way to communicate with the Paradigm. Yes, it's weird, I agree, just don't think about it too much. Here's her final message of the season.
Hey, Amy. Thanks for everything. Best friend.
Too much, too soon.
Just friends then. Got it.
Make sure you get Bushy a medal for this. Or some ornaments. We couldn't have done this without him. Without any of you. This should be everything I need. Stay alive. Here's hoping we see each other again. Paradigm, over and out.
Oh, and Rocket League cars arrived. Brum. Now 10 weeks deep into the season and the event timer finally appears, counting down the seconds to reality changing forever. The only person we need to catch up on now is Byte, who over the last 7 weeks has gone on a journey like no other. He speaks to the Nothing one final time.
Be always vigilant. When we have need of you, you will be summoned.
By completing all his quest line, a huge piece of lore is revealed. Byte is now a warrior of the last reality.
The time for games is over.
The Cube Queen we were certain we defeated by flipping the entire island on her head is likely still alive. Or maybe someone else has taken over her reign. That war is not over. And now it's week 11, the final moments of the season pass by. The live event happens this weekend, December 3rd, as we reforge the island and stop the Chrome. The Herald, the Nothing, the Warrior of the Last Reality all stand in our way. Only the Loop Breaker protocol remains. I hope you have a good time at the event. I'm Adam, you're awesome, I'll see you next time.